What's happening? What's happening? We back. Another episode, man. Neighborhood CEOs. And we back like we left something, man. We got a special guest, special edition, content creators edition, man. So I got my man Lionel in here. What's up, dog? Hey, y'all know me, man. John, I'm in here with him. And we got the content creator GOAT around here, man.
Okay.
Hey, like I just told him before we started.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, hey, the gaming community, the gaming world, it's a big thing out there, big industry, $1 billion industry. But this dude right here, man, he letting you know you can play the game and you can put that shit on and be fly with it too, man. So
come on, man, talk to me.
Gretna legend, man. Gretna's own, Gretna, Virginia. If you don't know where it's at, man, he gonna let you know. And Liberty University.
Shout out to G-Town.
Yeah, Liberty University, football star, man. And now, first, he's a brother of mine, man. Because my niece and nephew living in his house, so he's my brother, man. So
shout out to him. Go crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we up now gaming. That's a clothing brand, man. We up now. We're gonna tell y'all a lot about it, man. We got my man Brandon Turner, man, B Fox, man. What's going on, dog?
What's good, GOAT, man? I appreciate the introduction. You was going crazy in the gaming community. You'll be dropping at least 30 kills right now, man. I appreciate the introduction. Shout out to y'all. I'm excited for this conversation tonight.
Hey, man. So let us know, man. We here for a lesson today, man. So normally this is an interview. It's a conversation, but you can start us off, dog. We know you from. Are you from Gretna? Everybody might not know where you at, where that's at, where you from, but you know what I'm saying. Give us the origin a little bit, man, and we can get into what we're here to get into, man.
Well, shout out to Gretna. If you don't know about Gretna, you will know by the time We Up Now Gaming is finished talking about Gretna. Gretna is where it all started for me. That's my hometown. It's a lot about Gretna that's very, very special. It's one of those rare places in the world where you can go to. And it's a real good pace with real good people, real good food. You get good weather throughout the year, and they had an amazing football run in a 9-year period, 5 state championships. So for the state of Virginia, that's legendary. At any school, right? So that's why I'm rocking this hat right now tonight. Virginia high school legend. I was a standout athlete on that team. Shout out Vic Hall, coaching right now at Penn State University. But I was an athlete on that team, man, and that's where a lot of the dreaming started. My senior year, we won state championship, and honestly, that's when I learned in life that I can do anything, because we were one of the smallest schools in the entire state. And we were able to go up against Monticello, had like 1,500 kids, 3 schools come together to make one, and we walked them. Mm-hmm. Shout out Mike Brown out at Notre Dame. He was on that team.
Mike, yeah.
But we walked them. So yeah, man, that's where it all started. So I'm always gonna show love to G-Town.
For sure.
That's love, bro. That's what's up, man. I didn't even realize y'all won that many championships within that time frame. That's wild. Gretna ring bells. I played football probably from 2000 to 04, and shit, we ain't smelled no damn championship, but it barely smelled a winning record. But Gretna ring bells, man. That's where you knew where Gretna was. You guys definitely put it on the map, man. So it has to feel good, as you say, legendary in the same breath.
100%, man. Like I said, we always gonna put on for the hometown. It's a lot of talent that comes from Gretna. Sometimes I think because we such a small town, people don't give us as much love as sometimes I think we deserve. But it's a lot of talent that comes from Gretna. In a lot of different professions. One, I gotta show love to him. I gotta give him a shout out. He was our sponsor at We Up Now Weekend. Shout out to a dear friend of mine, Graham Wynn. He's the owner of G&E Farms, and they have Wagyu beef. So if you're interested in some good grass-fed steak, hamburger, Wagyu, that's who you need to talk to. I I got you.
That's what's up. So I'm the plug, man.
I'm the plug, man.
That Wagyu on him.
Yes, sir.
I had Wagyu for the first time. A couple months ago in New Orleans.
What you think about it?
Man, it's. I'll be honest. I don't think it was cooked right. It was like Wagyu tacos, right? So I ain't really get the full real experience of it. I think it was too bristly for me a little bit, but nonetheless, I'm more of a New York strip guy, but nah, man, it was decent though.
Yeah,
it was decent.
No,
I want to try it again though. I want to try a real deal.
I got you. Listen. I got you, man. Just to show my appreciation for you guys, invite me on to your platform. I got you. Trust me.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. That's love, man. So, talk to us, man. Like, what's the story behind Weupnow Gaming? What inspired you to start the platform?
So Weupnow Gaming, it started during the pandemic. The short version was I had more time to play the video game during the pandemic without the hustle and bustle of going into the office every day plus weekends. I had opportunity to play the game more, and this was the first time in years. And I grew up a gamer. And during that period of time, I made a decision to shout out to the Weupnow kids in the background. But during that period of time, I did make a decision to invest in my gaming experience. That was the first time I think in my life I was able to afford some of the equipment that's necessary to play at the highest level. At least I thought. So, I got the monitor, I got the right controller, got the right headphones. Already, I'm a few $100 in the hole, right? But again, like I wanna have fun with this. And then y'all are really trying to make some content tonight.
they trying to pod too, Daddy.
Right. Hey, Jess, can you call the kids, please? So yeah, I had to go ahead, go up. No. What? That's crazy work. Yeah. So I had the means to be able to afford the proper equipment. I was already a few $100 in the hole. And then I learned that it was another level to it, that the one that requires the purchase of a PC, the one that, when you look at athletes like LeBron James and they're in that top 1%, you have gamers that exist in that top 1%. And my favorite game to play is Call of Duty. And I really became a fan of it in the early phases of it. But the side of me that come from Gretna, the side of me that didn't always have the resources, the side of me that always, worked in whatever community that surrounded me, I was like, man, if I could barely afford it, or if I had to really save up just so I can experience this at the highest level, what about the kids that can't afford it? What about the poor, the disenfranchised? So when I looked at it like that, I was like, man, like something needs to be done about that. And then when you start to look into the data behind it, and you see that it's 2% of Black professionals in the industry, it's like, wow, how much of that do we make up as consumers? What are the opportunities that exist, and what are the opportunities that we can create? And that was the foundation of Weupnow Gaming.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Hey, so what about? Of course, I remember the beginning, and I ain't know. I heard you say it about the 2%. I've seen that before because that's something that you always mention that whenever you talking about it, whenever you know what I'm saying, explaining it. So what get the We Up Now, the name and the logo, you know what I'm saying? Because that ain't something I ever, when I'm around you, I never heard you like that's your lingo. That's not what you really what you would
Yeah,
say when you just conversate. And then one day, you know what I'm saying, you got a dope ass logo. So where you get the
yeah,
name and the logo, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That where that come from?
Man, again, going back to the pandemic and just having that mental capacity to be able to create again. Anybody that knows
Mm-hmm.
me know that since I was a kid, I always like creating, whether it was something in art or music or fashion. I always enjoyed to create. So during the pandemic, just We Up Now was something that I started to say literally before I created the logo for it. But We Up Now just became something that, you know what, I did something and it became a standard. I'm not going backwards and I'm not going to stay here. The only direction is up. We up now. So
Yeah.
I was just telling the homies in group chats
Yeah.
and on social media, man, hashtag we up now. And like I said, everything just kind of happened so fast. But I was sitting one day at the crib. I was learning Canva for the first time. I was a little too intimidated with Photoshop, but I wanted to try Canva, and I created We Up Now Gaming.
That's like when you get the bag, you know. It's like when you get the bag. It's like, yo, we up now, you know. It's
We
a
Up Now.
fire.
Listen, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
In any industry, in any walk of life,
Yeah.
the only
Yeah.
direction is up. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
especially when you talking about the big homie, man. He
Mm-hmm.
always show love, so it's real. It's real. It's the only
Yeah,
direction is up.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the, you know what I'm saying, when you say that when your goals become the new standard, that
Yes,
means,
sir.
you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
everything
Mm-hmm.
you set your mind to, you're knocking it down, you're checking it off. So
Mm-hmm.
when you start checking the boxes, pretty much what you're saying, when you start checking off the boxes of stuff that you want to do, you ain't got nowhere to go. But you know what I'm saying, nowhere to go but up. So
Yeah,
hey,
Yeah.
that joint fit like a glove, man. So
yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
it's
sir.
crazy to see. It's crazy to see how it ain't been that long. Like 3-4 years, maybe.
Three. Three.
Yeah, yeah. So three
Oh,
years.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying. And now it's like it's a symbol. You know what I'm saying. Like a check, man. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. When you if somebody see it, you know what I'm saying. Maybe not worldwide, but we're close to it. You know what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
people see it, they know what it's about. So that's
Yeah.
what you want, man. You definitely got a brand, man. You got that brand like Denzel say, like Pepsi, man. Blue like blue
Yeah.
magic, man.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
So
man,
Yeah,
we got that
yeah.
Pepsi Blue on tonight. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the community. Shout out to We Up Now Gaming. Everything that you're talking about in regards to it being a brand, they play a big part of that. They are from day one. They've always showed love. You know, we started by hosting Call of Duty tournaments, and you know everybody would pull up with their $15, and we just had fun. And then from there, you know, again, just the business side of me start to think about all the different ways that we can increase that 2% of black gamers in the gaming industry. And now you look at the fashion, you look at our connection with music, our connection with art. Um, we got some real shooters in the gaming industry. Uh, and then the relationship that we have with sports and some of the athletes that are gamers for We Up Now Gaming, it helped us grow tremendously. So again, shout out to the community.
Yeah, that's what's up. So I mean, this is like I'm hella interested, man, because it's like you got hella avenues that your brand is creating for you know for yourself and for you know what you're doing. But the big part, right, is the gaming piece.
Mm-hmm.
Like, break down the gaming industry for us. Like, you know what I know you talk about that 2%. Bronny James, right? Like, he got like he got something. Is this something somewhat of what he's doing as it relates to his gaming space that he's in? You know what I mean? So if you can break that down, the industry itself, they'd be good, bro.
Yeah, so shout out to Bronny. Bronny actually signed with a gaming company called FaZe. FaZe was one of the OGs in regards to just having a gaming clan, right? We all come together, we part of this clan, and we go play Call of Duty. And originally they were a bunch of snipers doing a lot of trick shots, and they were some OG content creators too, because they were recording it, putting it on social media, and using that to really help them grow their following. Fast forward to just a few years later, I had to check the actual date when he signed. But yeah, Bronny signed with FaZe, and they built that brand that really kind of started from day one to the point where they attracted a talent like LeBron, like Bronny James. Now, what he would be considered in the gaming industry outside of all of the professions that he has, but he would view himself as a gamer because he signed as a gamer with FaZe Clan. So, yeah, that's sauce right there, because he's expanding his brand to the point where it's some people that's gonna know him for being a gamer. And then, of course, the world is going to know him for being an athlete, being LeBron James' son, being an NBA player. So, yeah, that's checkmate.
Checkmate, right? So it's like, would you consider like We Up Now like a phase?
A part of We Up Now Gaming is We Up Now Gaming is the umbrella. And the entertainment side to what we do have relationships with gamers. Shout out to We Up Now Ryland, young, talented gamer, youngest in charge in the community. Like he done put up better numbers than me, right? In Call of Duty, and he's 12 years old. All right. That's a gamer that's coming out of We Up Now Gaming. Shout out Byron Coward, right? Defensive tackle for the Chicago Bears. HBO Hard Knocks is up there right now filming them. So, you know, he's a gamer for We Up Now Gaming. Shout out Mikey Sammerstill, a 50th overall pick in this year's NFL draft. He's a gamer for We Up Now Gaming. And he just won the national championship with Michigan. You know, he's at the parade with a We Up Now Gaming ski mask on. So yeah, you know, that's what our gamers look like. But yeah, I think what makes us different is, you know, we're bringing fashion to the conversation. We're bringing education to the conversation. We're bringing real trades to the conversation through training. So we have an objective, we have a goal, and that's to increase that 2%. And part of that will be a gaming clan.
Fire, bro. Fire. I see the vision, man. I see the vision. I see the vision.
Paint it for you.
I see the vision.
That boy Jay-Z said that boy good, man. That boy good. That's his guy. That's his guy.
Man. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, man. That's fire, man. Yeah, I see the vision.
So,
you're right. Just real quick, just because 2%, like you think about only 2% of Black communities in gaming, because like I said, it's new. Like the concept is new to me. Like I see it. Oh, I'm a gamer. I want to be a professional gamer. You hear that? You know, I think, you know, when parents hear that from their kids, they think that shit's a joke. But no, this is real life. You know, like if you can lock in, you can really be legit. So nah, man, hats off to you, man. You got something great on your hands, bro. I'm sure you already know that as well.
Hey, listen, man, I appreciate it. Like this is what this is all about. Again, shout out to you guys for having me on your platform, and for all the parents out there that are having those conversations with their children. And they say they want to be a professional gamer. The first thing we got to do is identify what type of professional gamer, because again, you have athletes that go professional as people that play specific games and they're focused on gaming, and then you have professional gamers that are content creators. They stream, they play the game, but gaming is the foundation. But their entire brand is built on the type of content that they create. Shout out to Casanat. Like, he has one of the biggest platforms.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah, he got one of the biggest platforms in the world right now. Can we it's safe to say that they just talked about Kamala Harris and her party reaching out to him to come on the stream.
Crazy.
So yes, it's that big, and that's the content creator side. So identify what they want to do as a professional gamer, and then the next thing we need to identify is if they have the work ethic and everything that goes into it. If you want to be a content creator, you'll spend more time creating content than you will playing the game. If you want to be a professional gamer, first you got to show the skill and the talent level. Don't talk to me about being a pro at Fortnite and you never got more than 10 kills. It's just not going to happen. So that's the first thing you got to do, is prove that you have the talent. And then the next thing is it's actual leagues and funnels to get into some of these professional leagues. We're here to share that information. But once you have the information, then you have to put in the work. So it's no different than basketball, putting up those shots, no different than football, and putting in those extra hours outside of the weight room and team activities is no different. So that's the reality of the gaming industry. But we also here to communicate that there's a level of professionalism that exists that you can bring in a couple of $100 to your family in a month's time just by simply streaming to your friends, your family, in the community that you grow. And truthfully, that probably requires more time, work, and effort than the other routes, because that's a grind. To start off with, 1 viewer, 0 viewers, 1 viewer, and to double that, triple that, and to continue to stay consistent, it requires a lot. But for the people that are able to do it and they can combine their ability to entertain, they can grow their audience. For the ones that are able to do it, they can make some real money. That's going to now supplement the household's income. So we want to share that message as well, because it's some talented individuals out here that got great personalities that can really exist in this space. And some of the conversations that we having in the barbershop, that we having in our households, let's bring them to the right platforms. And why not make gaming one of those? Make a few $100, and now you got some real money that you can put aside.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's like I said, I play the game, but I would never play. I play sports, just Madden. It was NBA Live back in the 2K. I never really played. When I feel myself instead of a Call of Duty, I go on so far. I'm Mortal Kombat, Contra.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's my call. That was my Call of Duty. But you know what I mean. But I was one of those people where I looked at, so and so. Oh, he played video games all day, or whoever it is. I just looked at it like, well, I grew up, I put it away. But now you can see like that ain't really. Now people that is just doing it, that ain't got no responsibility, they ain't doing nothing. It's cool to like I heard you say before. Somebody would rather you be playing the game than be out in the streets hustling or out in the streets, doing something that you ain't supposed to. So, and for that part of it, it's a great thing to do, because you at home, you accessible to your family, they need you, boom, hold on real quick, you handle whatever you got to handle, and you at home, where you're supposed to be. But but now, man, it's like a whole, like you said, it's a whole business, man. That's a whole league. It's like NBA is a league, like the NFL is a league. And then the fact that you put the fashion with it too. Of course, I seen you step out before. You're a fashionable guy. So so when I know where you put that, but is it somebody somewhere else Is it a community that's into fashionable gaming, or you consider yourself like you the originator of that?
Listen, man, I'm definitely an OG. People call me an OG for a number of different things, from original gamer to original goat. I'm definitely an OG in our community. Uh, Fashion is something that we certainly wanted to bring to the table, but also, man, just keep in mind we all have a gamer in us. Whether it's a game that's on our cell phone, our tablet, um, or we're actually playing on a console, a Xbox, a PlayStation, or a PC. But we all have a gamer in us, and if you don't, I highly recommend that you tap into it. And if you got kids that game, I'm telling y'all, parents, it's nothing more fun that you can do with your kids than a game night, and y'all play on the Switch and Mario Party, or one of their favorite games. Right now, me and my family playing Kirby. Again, something that even me myself, that I consider myself to be a gamer, I wouldn't even think I would be playing, but it's something that they enjoy, and it's something that they're learning how to actually work together and do something collectively with a goal. And it's like, man, we can do this with our parents too. So, and it's a lot of lessons that we're teaching, through gaming. We want you to be competitive. We want you to win. When you get that high score, guess what? The only direction is up. We want you going and getting a higher score. We want you guys to be able to work together. Y'all siblings. Of course, we want y'all to be able to work together. So, yes, gaming is certainly like a huge part of our lives, and it's a huge part of a lot of people's lives. I'm actually like a OG in the birth of gaming, right? But it was a part of something that it was always a part of my life, right? I got my first console when I was 5 years old. And before I got my first one, my brother had one. So I was 3 or 4 years old, playing the Sega Genesis, playing the original Nintendo. And then when I got the Super Nintendo, and it was Mario, it was
Donkey
Mario
Kong.
Kart, Donkey Kong, like, and then that transition to the Nintendo 64. And man, all the different games we played on that, to PlayStation, to Xbox, and I was always an Xbox guy. And then when I really got into Call of Duty and playing that at the highest level that you can play it at, because I had to see for myself, right? Now it's PC. Now I have the gaming laptop that's just as powerful as my desktop, so I can work. And listen, man, shout out to everybody that's using Apple, but listen, there's nothing more powerful than a gaming PC. That's just facts. But now I can work, and I can also play the game when I'm traveling if I would like to. And going back to your fashion question, that's one of our lines in our campaigns. This particular drop is traveling gamer. Yeah. And it's a lot of gamers. The athletes that you see us working with, they're gamers. They came up behind me, so they really grew up playing Madden. I really realized I was an OG when I realized Mikey Samerstill was playing college football for the first time in a release year.
Yeah.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like he was young. If he was playing it, like it wasn't this type of experience. He was young 10 years ago. We talking 10, 11 years old. And now he get a chance to experience it after winning a national championship. Like
he on the game.
That's different. You got players that are on the game, they're streaming it. It's like these are dreams come true. But at its core, when you can just pull up and vibe with the homies, have good conversation, after a long day, it don't matter what industry you're in. Like it's therapeutic. It's good for your health. You know, when you can enjoy yourself. Like scientifically, is proven to benefit our health. Um, Especially when you consider the communities that come with gaming. That's very important. Now, you talked about something which is the narrative that gamers have, and that's out of shape, lazy, play the
Yeah,
game all day.
yeah,
Just like any other extracurricular activity, there's poor habits that come along with them, and it's no different in gaming. Um, and again, for all of those parents that are struggling with these challenges with their children, it's a great opportunity to really meet parenting with something that they enjoy. And now we're talking about time management. Now we're talking about how to properly communicate with others, how to control your temper, like all of those things. Like we structure in the gaming, right?
yeah,
And again, it's something that's proven beneficial in my household. But yes, absolutely, just like anything else, there's that side to it that if you're not healthy, if you don't have healthy habits, then you're going to struggle. But again, you look at athletes like Mikey Samerstill. You look at people like Mikey Samerstill, and look at how he balances his life, his career. He just became a father, and he's able to still find time to play the video game. And
yeah,
that's why I just released that recent content because I wanted people to see. It's like, man,
yeah,
y'all think you're just playing the game all day? All right, bet.
yeah,
So let me give you a real life view of what my life looked like. And yes, I do have to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning just to have an opportunity to play the game in the later evening. Uh, and once we back streaming, even those opportunities will turn into work. So,
yeah,
those opportunities are limited. So, yeah. And it kind of also speaks to, how we can increase this 2% because, man, I'm telling you, it's very special for somebody to, I would say, play the game 10% out of their day and
yeah,
still play at a high level. It's a
yeah,
lot of skills that's required. It's a lot of talent that exists, and man, I can't help it, man. I'm just curious. Just imagine the amount of like what would happen if you had the LeBron James of the world that actually focused on this at that level, right?
yeah,
Um, and I'm not saying we take our athletes out of certain sports and put them in the gaming, but what I am saying is let's start to identify these skills at an early level. Um, Response time, IQ, communication, like all of those different things play a role. And yeah, when you have someone that's special, like I said, a 12-year-old that's dropping 30 plus kills in Call of Duty, um, now we need to make sure that they have the right equipment. That's where, again, the core, the foundation of We Up Now Gaming exists because we understand all of the things that we're doing, and making more and more people aware, making it cool, making it a part of our culture. That we're gonna now get to these important conversations. That's gonna help us grow that 2% in a real way.
yeah. That's dope that you say about and now it's like that's why it's important to have these conversations, man, so you can better understand and you can, what I'm saying, go behind the curtains, so to speak, because you talk about the young kid that plays, and I remember now when you used to do the giveaways with the PCs, and
Hmm.
you was giving away stuff, and I'm thinking, I mean, I know why people in business they do that, the market promotion, but now it make more sense you doing that because it's people. that want to do this that can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your way of on your level at that time when you were just getting started. You was doing the giveaways for certain games or certain PCs or something you was giving away. But now that makes sense because, like you said, if somebody's young, like you talking about the young kid that you just talked about, and they, you know what I'm saying, they look like they got a future in gaming. Well, if they ain't got the equipment, then you know what I'm saying, where they out of luck. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying, when we grew up, we really didn't have, you know what I'm saying, we might get the game, but I mean, as far as the advanced equipment that you need, and of course, you know, our parents wasn't. I never said I wanted to be a gamer. Even when I played the game all day, it just wasn't in my. It wasn't around for me at that when I was younger. But now it's crazy. Yeah, now it's crazy because you know what I mean. That's a whole thing where you can still be a football. You can still play football, baseball, basketball, run track. You could do that, and it's another whole lane that you can get into. And if you're not a gamer, you can get into the other side of the game where you can, you know what I'm saying, the coding, the you know what I'm saying, where you can, you know what I mean, that part of the technical part where behind the scenes, where if you don't want to play the game, build your own games, build your own stuff like that. So that's dope, and people don't look at it because on the surface they just see, oh, it's just playing video games, wasting time. You know, it ain't nothing going to amount to it. But hey, that's why you here, man. It's just to educate.
Listen, if you haven't been on the system in a while, you haven't played in a while, we got the perfect community for you. Our community is simply a community of professionals, all different types of professionals. So yes, you see the athletes. Yes, you see entertainers. Yes, you see people with a big following. But the reality is all of those individuals come from different professions, different backgrounds, and we all come together, and man, we just have a good time. And here's what I'll say to anyone that's getting in this space: allow that to now become your interest, and once you start to open these different doors, see what it takes to be a professional at it. Like, you don't have to keep going, but if you take it that far, then you'll learn some skills that is going to help you, you know, have the setup that you're looking for. It's going to help you, you know, have the sound that you're looking for. It's going to help all those different things. And honestly, if you have the resources to do it, reach out to Weupnow Gaming, because I promise you, nobody do it better than Weupnow Gaming. John, you say you want it right now. We can get it to you by the weekend. That's just how it works. Shout out to I got shout out another gamer. Shout out to Green Goblin.
That's my dog, my guy right there. Fly Eagles fly, man.
Shout out to Green Goblin. Jalen Mills. He hit me and he said this is how he wanted it to look. He was down in Dallas, he was training. He wanted to stream while he was out there at that particular time because he got a new family as well. His family wasn't with him. So, you know, y'all know how it get when it's just us on the wall. We low key get a little lonely without our family. But he had some extra time on his hands and he wanted to stream, you know, so we went through that whole process and he knew exactly how he wanted to look. But by the next week, we was in Dallas setting up his stream. That content is coming soon.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Well, yeah, Fox, get into that, man. Like, what is everything y'all do?
So anything related to gaming, we have taken the time to learn the different skills and have the experience to be able to do it at the highest level. And that's everything from epoxy flooring to making sure that you have the right lighting, to making sure that you're using the right microphone. You go to weupnowmarketplace.com right now. You'll see season 4. You'll see our content creators collection, and you'll also see the services that we offer. Everything from logo creation to stream setup. We have some a la carte items that are Weupnow Gaming if you want to add to your stream. We can go to premium package where we can create everything for you. If you look at some of the clients that we work with, Again, check out Jalen Mills, his stream, his logo, some of the flyers that we created for him. We can create that for you. We do custom desks. So if you want, a custom desktop, the colors that you like, your logo in it, it lift up on for you. Custom top on it that's 8 feet wide. We got the 6 feet options as well. Everything custom. Shout out Mikey Sanders still. That was something that he wanted for his gaming room. Check out his social media page. You can find that. But if you want that type of experience, if you're a gamer, if you are a professional, an entrepreneur, a content creator, hit us up. We Up Now Gaming. Go to the We Up Now marketplace. Check out what we offer.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Hey, dog. Hey, this is a very informative conversation, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, we're gonna spin it back around, you know what I'm saying, off air, and shit, maybe we'll spin it back on air, man, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that you drop on us, man, that I'm sure people that's in our community will wanna know more about, shit that we will want to know more about too, man. But we definitely appreciate you, man. Saying putting up on us, man, chopping it with us, and drop a couple gems on us, man. And
hey, man,
and you got the merch on too. So we gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna see that. You gonna see it. I bet you get a couple sales, couple people hit the site, man. We're gonna definitely plug that. But we do these joints at the end. I know you're gonna have something for us, man. So Lionel, man, go ahead and give B the benediction, man.
Hey,
the benediction. I like that, man. like John said, man, we definitely like to give, our guests, man, the last word and just tie a bow on this thing. And so if you can bless the good people, man, with a key for the day, something that they can hold on to, man, and get them through.
Oh man, listen. This is the perfect way. This is the perfect way to end. I promise y'all. Start your day off with music that motivates, that inspire you, and then end your day with music that's gonna uplift you, and help you have a peaceful night. Let's connect more. Let's put our phones down. Guns down, controllers up. But the key is anytime your goals become the new standards, the only direction is up.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is, man. Hey, I thought I was waiting on that.
Yeah. He had to package it though.
Yeah, listen, man.
That's the guy.
Yeah, man. Hey, we appreciate you, dog. Hey, everybody watching, listening. Y'all already know We Up Now Gaming, We Up Now Fox. Y'all check out We Up Now Kids, We Up Now Marketplace. It's everywhere like broken glass, man. It's everywhere, man. So, make sure y'all follow Fox, support him. Hey, if you need something, you set up, he get you right. Make sure y'all, of course, neighborhood CEOs, man, y'all share this, subscribe to this. You know what I'm saying? And B, we appreciate you, man. Hey, we're going to tap into you
Thank
again
you, bro.
for sure.